Hey guys, Meryl here. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make this awesome scatter cannon, and I will just give you a kind of explanation as to how it works. You're going to fill it with TNT, and you can use sand or gravel. It's not a scatter cannon for TNT, it only shoots gravel and sand. So keep that in mind. Once it's all filled, you will not ever fill the back or the front for blowy-uppy reasons. So once you set it off, you will notice all the TNT is activated by the redstone on the side, and it goes boom. And for some reason that one did not break, but who knows why. Everything in multiplayer is always really buggy, so we have to use redstone instead of repeaters, because the repeaters have like the teeniest bit of delay to them in multiplayer. Not delay, really kind of lag. But so we ended up just using redstone to kind of get it to work. Once you set it off, it should all go. For some reason this is bugged, but anyways, it's pretty awesome and it's a lot of fun to do, and you can make quite a mess with it, as you can see over there. But there are some exceptions on how it works and how it wouldn't work and everything like that. So to go over that, basically this one is made on its own chunk. A chunk is a 16 by 16 kind of block from sky to bedrock. So it's 16 blocks by 16 blocks, and here I drew out this chunk. The only way this cannon will work in multiplayer is if it's made on the same chunk. So if you're on a faction server, that's simple, you know, claim a plot and walk around and border it like I did. If you're on a server that does not have factions or chunk own or any of those plugins that do claim a 16 by 16 plot, there is a quick trick. I'm sure there are mods out there. I do have CJB, but it only shows slime chunks, so it's kind of different, but kind of the same. But anyways, if you hold down F3, which will open this prompt, but hold it down, don't just click it, and spam your F key, you will be able to kind of see like the chunks. You can see that chunk there, and you can see that chunk there. You can see the chunks, and so if you're spamming it, you can go over and mark the area or whatever, so that you can kind of set up your cannon. So there you go. It's hard to see, but as you can see, that one is in its own chunk, and it doesn't have to be in its own chunk. It can be in the chunk with anything, but all the redstone has to be in the same chunk. Otherwise, it will explode. So this cannon's awesome because you don't have to use obsidian. You can use any building material you want, which is awesome if I do say so myself. So for some reason, my render distance got set to small, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Let me get rid of the mobs. So let's just get started. You need your building material, regular pistons, repeaters, one water bucket, redstone torches, a button, and TNT and gravel for liftoff. So I'm gonna just have my cannon face that way. So you're gonna go to the back of your cannon, doesn't matter where, as long as you're gonna have enough room to build out your redstone. And so you're gonna go up 4 blocks, and then you're gonna go to the front of those 4 blocks, and you're gonna add 5 more blocks so that this whole thing right here is not 7 but 6 long. And this is where your kind of little water trench is going to be, and you'll see that in a minute. So you're going to build out, and you're just going to make your little trench, and it's just like making a TNT cannon, you know, it's the same kind of setup thing. So you're going to break any unnecessary blocks like I just did, and then at the back you're going to add like a little staircase from the block that is directly behind where your water source is about to go. So you're going to just make a staircase down to the ground like so. And now at the front of your cannon, you're going to take your regular pistons and you're going to place them at the end of the trench right next to that block, and they're going to be facing upwards. So you're going to place 6 there. You're going to take your building material, build 2 down, and you're going to build a little floating 3x2 platform like that. And now you're going to power all your pistons by placing redstone torches directly underneath. And you can put in your water now, or you can wait, it's up to you, but the pistons will stop the water, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. Directly in front of the floating platform, you're going to add another 3x2 little platform on the ground, and you're going to do the same for behind it, which is underneath your actual scatter cannon. So now you're going to add repeaters all facing all facing the torches. And you don't need any delay on those. You're going to connect it with redstone, and you're going to do the same for the other side. Connect it with redstone. And now on the side, you're going to do like a weird little shape thingy. You're just going to connect all of the redstone so that it's attached to each other. Otherwise, only one side will go off when we add our repeaters. So you're just going to connect it just like so. You're going to take some repeaters. You're going to place 2. They're going to be on 3 delay, which is the longest delay. And you're going to add a redstone in the corner, and then you're going to turn, and you're going to add 7 more repeaters. So you're going to have a total of 9 in the end, but you'll see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then when you get over here, you're going to turn, and you're going to place it so it goes, you know, it's a little more compact, and it sort of turns itself. You do need to have a total of 9 repeaters for this part, and they all have to be set to a delay of 3. Don't forget that part. And once you're done with that, you're gonna just connect your redstone to the top like this. Once you get up to the behind the water source, you're going to make a little 3x3 kind of square. So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3. You're gonna have a total of 4 right here, but we're not counting that one. So it's 3 by 3, and you're just gonna fill in the hole. So it's a little 3x3 square directly on the side of the back block directly behind your water source. And now you're going to add redstone all along the outside, like this. And now this is where it gets kind of tricky. First, just start off by kind of layering it upwards so that the TNT doesn't bounce out of place, and so that these blocks are actually going to be powered by the redstone, like you can see over there. So in the front, you're going to go 1 block down and 1 block over, and you're going to build like a little 2 long floaty pillar. And you're going to do the same thing twice, and then you're gonna, underneath the floating one, which is directly here, you're going to go 2 blocks down and build out from underneath your water trench. And you'll see what I'm doing in just 1 second. Because we can't use repeaters, we need to make sure that the redstone points towards the blocks to power them. So if we didn't have these little floaty blocks here, these redstone are just attached to each other and they wouldn't be doing anything. They wouldn't be useful at all. So we put the blocks there to separate the redstone so that it's attached. Now, on the left side of your cannon, which is where your repeaters are, let me get rid of these. You're going to do a little step thing, because you need to attach it to the rest of your redstone, so when you hit the button, this side activates as well. So you just add this little stair, and you just attach the redstone. You can add your button in now or whatever if you want. It's directly behind the water source. You can do that last if you want. So now over here, what we're doing is we're powering every other TNT just to kind of save room. So we're powering this up 1, down, up, down. So this one is powering this block, which will in return activate this TNT. And then to activate the TNT on the bottom, we need to build out underneath to activate that. So it's just going to be like this. And then when you add your redstone, this is going to be activating this block, which will activate your TNT at the bottom. So you're just going to look at what you did over here, and you're just going to do the exact opposite over here. So you're going to go down, and then you're going to go up, and then you're going to go down again, like so. And then you're going to add your dividers again, just because you don't want the redstone attaching. And there you have it. So everything looks good. And now you're just going to start loading up everything, and you're going to take your gravel or your sand, it doesn't matter, and you're going to put them directly on top of the front pistons, and you're going to take your TNT 1 block away from here. You're just going to do 2 high of TNT, and do not fill in the front one, because we need the water. When all this TNT gets set off, the water will flow underneath here, preventing anything from blowing up. So you need to make sure you don't fill in the front one. Otherwise, the water will not reach there, and because we don't even have the front hooked up, it would just blow your whole thing to shreds. So once everything looks good, you just go ahead and hit your button. I'll show you the water real quick that I was talking about, and it's gonna blow up and shoot crazy far. And nothing blew up, everything is intact, and we didn't even use obsidian, and all of our redstone's still in place, and it's so much fun to do. Again, like I said, you can use sand and gravel. You don't just have to use gravel. You cannot use TNT. I am working on another kind of setup where you can use TNT. It wouldn't be set up like this though. Ducks the Name is helping me with that though. So that's it, guys. I hope you at least learned a thing or two with this scatter cannon, and I hope you have tons of fun shooting gravel and sand everywhere. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll always respond. To go over the questions that are typically asked with every video that I do. Yes, I am a girl. Yes, I do use a texture pack. It's Faithful 32X. I will put a link in the description below. Yes, I do have a mod. It's CJB. I use it. It has X-ray and it has all that other stuff. But this server has Orb Obfuscator, so if you ever want an X-ray, that's not the way to go. But it also has this brightness mod and other fun things. If you have any other questions related to redstone or scatter cannons in general, please feel free to ask. It's so much fun to do, and I do recommend it. Just trying it out. I have not tried it in single player before, but I would assume that the repeaters would be fine if you didn't want to do this redstone and just wanted to use repeaters. And you probably don't have to be in the same chunk, but I'm not sure. Just make sure TNT is enabled in if you do have World Guard or anything like that on your own server or whatever. I mean, you can disable it. It'll still have the explosion, but it just won't do block damage. So that's kind of cheating in my eyes, but feel free to do whatever you want. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much to all the people who came over from Minecraft.net when they saw my tutorials and subscribed. I went from about 70 subscribers to, what is it, like 370 or something. And I love each and every one of you. If you have any suggestions for future tutorials or anything like that, please feel free to suggest some. I am always looking for new ideas, and look at that spider. Oh my god. So I'm always looking for ideas. So if you are looking to learn something, or if you want to do a let's play or anything like that, I would love to do it with you. Do a let's play with you. But anyways, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, have a great one, guys, and thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, even in the slightest bit, please click the like button and subscribe. I have 3 new tutorials up every single week. This week, I think I posted 5 or so. I'm not sure, but anyways, I will see you guys next time, and thank you so much again, and I will talk to you guys later. Leave a video response if you ended up making this, or if you kind of altered it a little bit. I would love to see it. I'm always looking for, I guess, inspiration. So thank you again, and bye, guys!